Hello, dear colleagues. I would like to present a report on the topic, the effect of edged high iron slag on the frost resistance of cement compositions. Authors, Gennady Ovcharenko by Polzano-Altai State Technical University and Ekaterina Ibe by Hakas Technical Institute of Siberian Federal University. As is known, to achieve a high class of concrete in terms of frost resistance, it is required to create a dense, impermeable cement stone with a uniformly distributed fine pore structure. The currently known theoretical provisions that allow achieving a high indicator are as follows. Reduction of the water-cement ratio of concrete to a value of less than 0.38 to exclude the formation of capillary porosity. The use of air entraining additives in the concrete mixture, allowing the formation of the correct structure of porosity. Taking into account the formation of the microstructure of the cement stone, depending on the mineralogical composition of Portland cement. At the same time, a significant reduction in the water-cement ratio leads to the fact that there is simply not enough water for the hydration of Portland cement, and a significant proportion of unreacted grains remains in the cement stone, which is substantiated by the well-known theory of microconcrete. For the formation of the correct microstructure of the cement stone, providing high strength and deformation properties, our following requirements must be met. Limiting the content of calcium aluminate in clinker, leading to the restructuring of the hydroaluminates and a decrease in strength, as well as the formation of the open porosity. The use of microsilica together with superplasticizers will reduce the defectiveness of the microstructure of the stone due to the binding of the Portlandite and modification of the microstructure of the CSH2 phase. The first position is based on the fact that the forming calcium hydroaluminates have low water resistance and the content is high, lead to a decrease in frost resistance. The second position is confirmed by the theory that concrete must be considered, including at the submicroscopic level, with a study of defects in the microstructure of hydration products to which the CSH gel belongs. As is known, the very structure of calcium hydrosilicate CSH has defects. The data obtained as a result of the experiment can confirm the theory of clogging of pores and defects due to the formation of finely dispersed phases, iron hydroxide, and other ferrihydrate. Coating the pores with finely dispersed ferrihydrate makes it possible to significantly compact the cement stone while increasing its frost resistance. The use of iron salts to increase the density of and impermeability of cement stone is known and used in practice. At the same time, in contrast to iron salts, the action of an active mineral iron-containing supplement has a different effect. Slag iron-containing binders during hydration form ferrihydrate, which are formed directly in the composition of the main phases of the cement stone. For the experiment, we used slag Portland cement on a special nickel slag of increased basicity with chemical and phase compositions according to tables at the present. Slag Portland cement was obtained in laboratory and industrial ball mills based on clinkers from the Etchinsk and Norilsk plants with a slag content of 30%. The activity of the slag Portland cement as 30% slag was 33 MPa. As we see, chemical composition of high iron slag consists of ferrum in the most content. Concrete mixtures based on slag Portland cement with 30% slag, number 1 for this table, and etching currently hardened during steaming and under normal conditions. We used 5 mixtures. You can see on the presentation. According to the results of the experiment, may be noted the greatest increase in strength was noted for compositions subjected to heat treatment with an additional hardening period under normal conditions. It follows that under the conditions of heat and moisture treatment, a finally dispersed structure is formed in the composition of hydrate phases, which is characterized by increased resistance during cyclone freezing. The effect of increasing frost resistance is also facilitated by a decrease in the amount of water for composition number 4, which leads to an improvement in the pore structure. The concrete on the experimental slag Portland cement was not inferior in strength to the concrete of the Ovcharenko non-additive Portland cement. This, among other things, is due to 20% lower water demand for mixtures based on slag Portland cement. The considered experimental Portland cement showed an increase in frost resistance up to 520 cycles without destructive seals. The study of the hydration products of cement stone obtained during hardening of slag Portland cement carried out by analyzing the data of Mersbauer spectroscopy showed the difference between new formations and typical hydrated phases on Portland cement. Together with Portlandite calcium hydrosilicate CSH, goethite is formed, which corresponds to the endometric effect -300 degrees. In the case of hydration of Portland cement with the addition of highly basic iron-containing slags, the hydration product changed significantly. In the process of hydration of slag Portland cement, the effect of oxidation of iron ions increases, which may indicate the formation of a significant amount of ferric hydroxide, ferrihydrate, which is the cause of clogging of pores of the cement stone. The formation of a dense crystalline structure of the cement stone due to the formation of ferrihydrite contributes to an increase in the frost resistance of the stone. In this case, reserve porosity is formed in the structure of the cement stone due to the increased amount of the gel phase during the steaming process, which allows moisture to be redistributed during the freezing of concrete. Conclusions. High iron nickel slag can be used as a component of mixed Portland cement. High iron slag of increased basicity with a content of 29 calcium oxide, about 25% of silicon, and 40% of iron oxides upon hydration in the composition of the Portland slag cement form an increased amount of ferrihydrate of ferric iron in the cement stone. Ferrihydrite provides the concrete on site of the Portland slag cement with frost resistance of more than 500 cycles. Thank you for your attention.